You are welcome to the third stage of the registration process for your business on the CAC website, Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria website. Now after your payment, I told you your details will be updated. Your payment will be updated in your account immediately. Remember, now this is your dash. You go back to your dashboard. Remember, I did not submit that registration. It was not a real-time registration. I just used it as a demonstration. So that's the reason why you have one here, a notification of one, where it's asking me, telling me that what I did was not submitted. Now you don't need that. Now after you have submitted those two business names options to CAC and your payment is confirmed and updated in your account, then if there is any, there will be a notification of one here showing that it is pending approval. Your name submission are pending approval, and if it is queried, now you will also see an information here that is there is something you have to do about those names. Maybe those names are not available. Now if it is denied, it is also, you also find the information here. Now usually you will find very simple and very useful information that can help you to make any corrections so that you can go ahead with your registration. Now usually when it is denied, that means you have to make another 500 naira payment because you are going to pick another two names option. So now, but let us assume that there is no problem with your submissions and your names, one of your names have been approved, then you are going to see it here. It's going to show a notification of one that this name has been approved and it is reserved for you. Now you need to now go ahead with the next stage of registration. You need to go ahead with the next stage of registration, or the final stage of registration. Now I want you to also understand that that's the beauty of this particular portal, new portal of Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria, is that every information will be sent to your registered email, so you can always receive an alert so that you can continue with your registration. Now let us assume your name, a name is reserved for you. What you need to do is to come to registration. You come to new registration, you click on new registration. Now after you have done that, I'm going to take you away from the online description. Now I'm going to take you to a slide I created. Now after you have been able to click on new registration, it brings you to this page. Now I want you to look at it. It looks so much like when you were doing the name reservation. You can see business. You can enter about 6 steps. You can enter the business details, the particulars of proprietors, names of business, document upload, you preview, then you pay. It's just exactly the same way, but with different sets of information. Now I believe you should be able to register, input the business details, what you want to do with the business, a brief summary about the business, and all of that. They are simple details you can enter. Now particulars of proprietors. Now if it is a partnership, you have to include the names and information about the partners in the business. If the sole proprietor, you include your names and details about you. Now if the nature of business, you have to include the nature of business. What are you doing? Just like you enter the objectives, what are you doing with your business? What is your business going to do? You should be able to enter that. Now this is the first step. I'm showing you the first step in this slide. Now the first step, you have, these are the documents you have to upload. Document requirement for a business name. Now you should know this will be different for company and also in incorporated trustees, that's religious organization, and NGOs. Now your means of identification, you have to upload it here. Now signature, your signature, like passport photograph, and then others. Others is optional, but these first 3 steps are important. You click on upload and you upload them. Now after you have done that, it will take you to the next step, which is preview. You preview all the information you have entered, and also takes you to the next step, which is payment. When you click on payment, it's just the same way. Now registration of business name is 10,000 naira presently. So after you get to the payment, as usual, you have the RRR. Gives you the RRR for payment. Now what you need to do is to click on remitter. You click on remitter, it takes you to the next page, identical to when you were doing your payment for name reservation. Now what you need to do, after checking the information, now you click on submit. After you click on submit, now you get to this page. I always use USSD. Put the I use USSD, whichever bank you use. All banks have their USSD. Now you choose the bank code that you can use to do your mobile transfer. Now this is what you have after your payment. Automatically your payment is updated in your account. Your payment is updated in your account. Now when you go back to your account, you will see a notification on one under not submitted. You have to click on this. You have not submitted it. Because you paid does not mean you have submitted it. You have to come to your account and submit your application. You click on not submitted. After clicking on not submitted, you can always, then after submitting your application, you have a notification of one under pending approval. That means CAC is considering looking at your application. Now you can see if there is a problem with your application, your registration, it will be queried here, and instructions will be given to you on what to do. You have to carry out those instructions to continue to complete your registration. Now if there is no problem with your registration, then you will see a notification of one under registered. That means your company, your business name has been registered. Now in a future, I should be able to demonstrate how you do a company registration as limited liability company and also incorporated trustees. But if you can master the registration of business name, you should be able to master that. You follow the same process. I believe you have enjoyed this particular, the vocational section of this online training program from the Visionary Business Project. Thank you very much. I want to read from you. I want to read your comments, and I want to read your questions too. Thank you very much.